Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's NG Paradox, and we're here in Football Manager 2018 with Swansea City. The last month has been good. I mean, I can't complain. There have been a few blips, and there's definitely weaknesses in the strategy I'm trying to do, but I've been very interested in the tactic I've been trying to do. I maybe have turned into Tony Pulis. I'm not sure. I'm trying not to be that defensive. I'm trying to do more of a counter game at the moment, which I could never really get to work well in Football Manager 2017, but it seems to actually be doing okay with Swansea. I'm not sure completely, but so far we're actually doing really nicely. As you can see, we're still in 6th place. We've managed to keep that at this moment in time, but there's many teams around us. You know, if we lose one game, we could fall all the way down to 10th, so not really a big deal. And as I said before, if we have a quick look at the fixtures, let's have a quick look here. What do we have next? We've got Brighton today, then we've got Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, Crystal Palace, Man City, then Liverpool after Huddersfield, and then Chelsea after Stoke. So almost every 2 games is a big team, which we may get no points against. So I'm actually kind of glad we've accumulated this many points. If we can win this match today, that will give me 20 points, and that's what you want from the first half of the season if we want to survive. So I'm very happy how things are going, but I'm still not happy with the way the team's performing completely, especially when it comes to attack. I don't know, I'm not completely sold on Wilfried Bony at this moment in time, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's go over what happened in the last month. There was not many matches after the Everton game. Obviously, in that game, we lost 1-0. It was terrible. Probably the worst performance I've seen from our team. Even worse than against Bournemouth. I don't know. Maybe the Bournemouth game was worse. I don't know. Just we hardly got any shots. And so I started to be a bit concerned. But I thought, you know what? It worked for us mostly so far. I kind of fiddled with it. But it seemed to work mostly until then. Then we came up against West Ham. And we lost 2-1. And this game was very similar to the last. Not as bad as against Everton, but you can see we had no control over the game, which is kind of what I want, but I don't know. I felt like there was no way we were going to win this game at all. We were not in this at all. Ayew scored against us, then Sako, I guess, he scored against us as well. Ayew, his brother, so the 2 brothers scored. So it was 2-1. It wasn't a big deal. It was only 1 goal difference, just like the last one. So even when we're losing games, except for the Bournemouth game, we're not losing by many. So it's kind of working out like I'd want, because we're meant to be a side fighting relegation. So it should be that kind of works. You don't want too many goals going in against you. And it's worked for us in the past. But I don't know. After these 2 games, I was really underwhelmed by the team. And felt like maybe I might have to completely change my tactics once again. I definitely want this formation. I think this formation is the only way to play with these players, with the ones that we've got. Personally, for me, I do feel to play how I'd want them to play, we need to make a lot of changes. But for now, it seems to be working. After that, we played against Brentford in the Cup, and we beat them 2-0. This game, I put them on a bit more controlling. And when I tried to play controlling the Premier League, it's not really worked. Apparently, our guys always get tackled. They can't control the ball against Premier League teams, which annoys me because these guys should be able to pass. Swansea used to be an all sort of passing team. Used to call them Swansea Lola, that type of thing. But as you can see, even in this game, possession, 41%. We can't control a game at all. Not for the life of us. Not for the life of us can we control a game. And that's starting to worry me. Luckily for me, it's just about the defense. Because I'm playing so defensively, our defenders doing a really good job. I've been very proud of them so far. We've not been letting in too many goals. And we've just been able to make enough chances to grab wins. Like here, Jordan Ayew scored 2 goals. Actually, bringing him onto the team has worked out really well. Having the winger be a bit more of an attacking winger has seemed to have done wonders. And Bonnie doesn't seem to be able to do anything at this moment in time. So I'm kind of worried about him. That's a bit of a concern. After that, we played against Burnley. And things went kind of similar to the Brentford game. To begin with, I tried to play like I did against Brentford, a bit more controlling, because I would love to play like that's how I'd like to play, but it didn't work. And so I went back to my normal game against the other teams before them, and it started to work. Again, we didn't have as much possession. or nowhere near as many shots, but we managed to grab the win. Jordan Ayew scoring again, and Abraham kind of getting a last-minute goal there. So it worked out, but I don't like this. I don't like being a nervous wreck every game, you know, kind of on the sideline going, oh my god, are they going to score? And then they don't score, and then we manage to grab a goal. I don't like that. That's not how I like to play it, but it's been very interesting. It's definitely been a learning experience. It's something I could never do in Football Manager 2017. I could never get it to work, but for some reason it's working fine here. Like I said, we still need to play the big teams. Today they were up against Brighton. I'm hoping this will be good for us. You know, they're very low down in the league. They're 19th at the moment with, I think, how many points do they have? They only have 4 points. So they're doing really badly right now. Minus 16 when it comes to the goal difference. So I'm really hoping we should be getting a win from this match. Really, we should be. Newcastle also doing terribly. That's kind of surprised Newcastle are doing so bad. Nathan Dyer still having a good time. You can see here, best pass completion, Wilfred Bonney. I said before that was a worry, and the fact that's still there concerns me more and shows we can't do a passing game. For some reason, our players just can't do it, which seems crazy to me with Mesa, Britain, what was the other ones? Kai Sung-young, Tom Carroll. These guys should be good passers. Really. Really they should be. And it says that they should, but they can't seem to do it right now. When it comes to the club, mostly things seem to have settled down when it comes to the disturbances. There's not many disturbances right now. Some of the players are back from injury, some are off, so we'll look at that in 1 second. But I'm very happy with the points of the team. I'm very interested in this kind of tactic and stuff, because it's not one I've been able to do before, and it seems to be working, but I'm not sure if I like it. I feel like I'm turning into Tony Pulis, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. It's definitely not maybe as entertaining for you guys, but then again, I'm here to get the results. I want to save Swansea. I want to survive this season so we can get big money. I'm hoping if we can just survive one season, they'll give me a lot of money. I would have thought they would have, and maybe then we can bring in some interesting players, ones that I want to bring in, and start messing around with the team. For today's match, as you can see, this is the team I was using last time, which I think I forgot to do the tactics. Ayew, Dyer, Kai has been asking for first team football. I agreed to give it to him. Tom Carroll is now happy about that. The rest of it's all the same. Norton has come into the first team. Again, he asked for first team football. I did feel it was time for Rangel to kind of move on. He did get injured as well, so I thought maybe this is the perfect time. We can take him off, let Norton on, and he can kind of, you know, just be our backup for now. But thank you so much, Rangel. You have been phenomenal. Not only just this season, but for seasons in the past. Really like this player. He's just one of those kind of silent players that just does his job and always performs. And I bet a lot of people who support other teams don't know him that well. I think we might bring on Abraham for Bonney. I really don't trust Bonney right now. You know what? Let's do it. I really have no faith in him to score, which seems crazy because he's a target man. This sort of thing should be perfect for him. You know, we kind of get the ball to him and he smacks in a nice goal. At the beginning, I thought he was good, but I've lost that faith in him, which is very worrying. That's very worrying indeed. Sanchez is injured. Leon Britton. I could bring on Leon Britton for Carroll, but Carroll's been performing okay, so I'll leave him on, even though he no longer wants to stay on. Markovic. That's who I want to bring on. Markovic, now, he hasn't got a great rating, but I did feel when he was playing, we played quite nicely, so I do want to bring him on. Obviously, he's lost a bit of his sharpness, so we'll just put him on the bench for now. Maybe bring him on for Dyer or Ayew later. But I do like him so far. What I've seen of him, I've definitely seen potential. So I do want to play him more and more. We'll bring on Fur there, because Klukas wants to leave. So Fur can come on, maybe he can get an opportunity. See, Klukas, if you'd not complained, you might have got an opportunity. Fur didn't complain, and look where he is. He's on the bench. He is on the bench. You should learn from him. But yes, here I'm quite happy with this. Yeah. Okay, let's start then. Very happy with that. We'll keep to, let's go control. We're at home. I think, you know, we did well against Brentford like this. I think we can do the same against Brighton. They're not having a good season so far. This is a game I feel should be ours. If we lose this game, I don't know what I'll do. But then again, it is bird against bird. It's Swansea bird versus the Brighton bird. Swan versus the seagull. I mean, who would you bet on in a fight? A seagull or a swan? It's going to be the swan. The swan's bigger, you know, it's a bit more vicious, I think. Then again, seagulls can be pretty vicious if you give them, you know, too much food, possibly. But let's go with this. Let's go passionate. I expect nothing but a win from this match. We want this win. Get those 20 points, then we can face the big teams, and I don't have to worry about them. Yes, he's just been rested, that's all. And look at the Liberty Stadium. Look at those swan... there were swan flags up there. That is... Oh, just the little detail. I say it, I love little details. I'm sorry. Please, you know, it's fine. Shoot me. For here, we're going to go with... Put that down. Let's go for extended highlights. Perfect. And let's go. So, Ayew completely loses the ball to begin with. Now, it's only been 2 minutes. Hopefully, we can get to a good game here. Hopefully, this will be a bit more of an exciting match for you guys after the last two. And here we go. Corner. Ayew. If I do pronounce people's names wrong, please tell me in the comment section how to pronounce them. Because how do you learn unless someone tells you? It's the only way to learn. Kai passes it in. I'm going to give some nicknames to certain people, though. Like, obviously, Fabianski is going to be called Fab, because, you know, he is Fab. Kai is going to be called Kai, because that is kind of his name. Murray, though, on goal, and that was a good finish. I can't complain. Great ball. Murray is a veteran of the game. You shouldn't get him into that sort of... You shouldn't let him get into that position there. He's gonna score. Look at that. Perfect. Just ahead of Mawson, and for how'd you pronounce his name? What was it? Fernando? No, Fernandez. That was it. Fernandez was just basically watching him run on. Not good enough. You can't let a man like Murray into that position. He's a veteran. He's been around for a long time. He knows how to score a goal, if anything. And again, dangerous. Look at that. See, he knows. He may be not as fast as he used to be, but he can still run. I'm getting a little bit concerned now. We seem to be letting a lot of good highlights go against us. What is going on here? Brown with the ball. I'm not sure who Brown is. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know who he is. I know the player. He's a good player. But I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Grob? Is that like a B or an 8? I don't know. I feel really stupid for not knowing. Oh well. That's the great thing about football, though. Football brings many cultures, many diverse things together. And another good chance for Brighton. What is this? This is ridiculous. This is terrible. I felt we're back at the Everton game or the West Ham game. We just felt completely useless. This is not how it should be going. Brighton getting a ton of corners here. Who's doing this corner? Again, the guy I can't pronounce. Abraham kicked out. Okay, let's have a quick look here. We're getting good possession. We're having good shots. Well, 2 shots. They're free. It's about even. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Let's have a quick look at analysis, maybe. Does it give advice? Any advice? No advice. Thank you. Thank you. So useful. So useful advice. Well, that was worth it. That was a good job going to look at that menu. I've not really looked at many of the menus, actually. I've kind of got used to it now and just go on the ones I normally go on. That could have deflected in the goal. Why are we giving away so many corners? Is this corner hour? Is it like buy one, get one free corners? Guys, what are you doing? Abraham keeps kicking the ball out. You can see the fans there. They're kind of just clapping anything. They're like, we haven't seen anything, really. It's just clap anything. Oh, my God, the ball's out. Oh, thank you. Clap, 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 clap. The fans are just they're just a wreck at the moment, just like me. Ayew, come on, Ayew, get it to Abraham. Abraham back to Mesa. Carroll, Kai. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. I'm getting frustrated. This is the match we should be winning, and exactly the same. What is with you two? Do you have some sort of like agreement you can't communicate? You guys have been playing with each other for at least a year now, and during this season, you should have got a connection. Okay, Olsen with the head there, but again, our guys can't hold the ball. I've said this before, we can't pass, we can't hold the ball. They've had 6 shots. They're getting more possession. What is this? We're looking frustrated. You're looking frustrated. Have you seen me? Absolutely. This is stupid. There's no way we should be playing this badly at home against Brighton. Okay, kicks it off. I need a better performance here, guys, or you're all going out the door in January. Seriously, we've been playing well, but then there were just certain games where just like they all just collapse. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I've not worked out the team properly. Like I say, I've kind of got an interest in. Don't know. That was an odd sequence of events, but I've kind of got this weird counter thing going on, which is good against maybe some other teams. Maybe teams that maybe are meant to be better than us. 15 to the position 15 to 10 in the Premier League. Those sorts of teams. We haven't tested it out against the big teams apart from that second-rate Liverpool team. But against some of these smaller teams, I don't know. It worked against Brentford. But obviously, Brighton is better than Brentford, at least at the moment in time. Brentford, they were pretty good, and they were on a really good run of form in the Championship in-game. We've not had any more shots since, like, the 15th minute. We've had 3 shots since, like, the 15th minute. What happened out there? Lost a lot of possession. See? Struggled for possession. Why? Why are you doing this, guys? You should have the whole field covered. That's why it's all green. Okay, that's assertive. Show a bit of desire, guys. Actually perform. This is a football match, not a playground. If you want to go play, go home. Leave the team. I'll bring some players who actually want to play. I'm sorry, you're seeing the angry version of me. I'm angry Tony Pulis now. That's what's happened. Though today we're not really playing very Tony Pulis-y, and it doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I should go back to the Tony Pulis stuff. Go back to counter. But we're at home. We shouldn't need to play counter here, and not of a team like Brighton who are 4 points. Was it 4 points? 4 points in this many games. Dyer though going down the wing. They got a lot of people there, and Abraham scores. Thank you. Thank you, Dyer. Thank you, Abraham. Now, please, just let's forget what I said. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dyer. Forget what I said before. I didn't mean it. I'm still pissed, but I didn't mean it as much as I said it. I think that makes sense. Okay, we're back in the game. It's 1-1, which I guess isn't bad now, but just the way they've been playing, like I said, I've just not been impressed with the entire team with the way they've played. Defenders, in particular, Fabianski, have been amazing. Like, in all these games, our defense has been incredible. The amount of shots they've had to deal with over all these games, I don't know how our guys deal with it. And the attackers just aren't helping here. Carroll going for a long shot there. Not good enough. Okay, let's make some changes. I'm not happy with this. I feel it's definitely the midfield. Carroll and Kai just haven't got this. Kai has to come off. He's looking nervous. You know what? Let's get Leroy on. Leroy, show me what you can do. I'm interested. Yeah. Advanced playmaker is kind of your thing, so let's see what he can do. He's not really been given an opportunity so far this season. There you go. That's for not complaining, unlike some people. Clucas. Yes, Clucas. Might be going in January. I'd probably be happy to get that money, to be honest. We have a lot of good midfielders. Getting rid of one of them, who's valued quite highly, is probably good for the team. I could then bring in a striker, another striker, because Ayew seems to be playing like as a winger at the moment. I quite like him there. He's not performed today, but I have liked him there. So maybe we could bring in another striker, because I'm not trusting Bonnie right now. And Abraham's only on loan, so I don't know if we're going to be able to buy him. I don't think Chelsea will sell him to us at the end of the season. It's funny, actually. A journalist asked me a couple of matches ago, it said, "Oh, we've heard you're thinking about making Sanchez a permanent sign-in." And I was like, are you kidding me? Do you know how much Sanchez will probably cost us? Do you think Barcelona are even going to sell him? Probably not. Because even though maybe he's not good enough now for them, he's really young. And he has been pretty good. You know, for us, I think he's been pretty good for his age especially. He's definitely going to become a good player. So there's no way going to sell him to us. And if they did, well, yeah, maybe we'll look. If they were willing to sell him, I would actually think about. I would definitely think about it. Abraham to Ayew. Ayew, it's a penalty. Penalty. F you, Skeletto. If that's how you pronounce your name, I don't care. We got the penalty. Brighton. F your seagull. Stupid seagull. Swans are better. Swans are better. I mean, who wants a seagull? Then again, I'm speaking truthfully. I do like the Brighton logo. Anyone who's a Brighton fan out there, I apologize. I actually do like your logo. I actually think it's kind of cute. But Swans are better than Seagulls. Just putting it out there. Abraham, though, scores the penalty, gets a second goal. Things are looking not too bad now. We're playing better. After all that frustration in the first half, how are we winning? How did this happen? I really don't know. Abraham, though, maybe it was the team talk. Maybe me, basically, pulling their ears, actually got them to perform. Abraham's doing really nicely. He actually moves around. Bonnie never moves around. Look at that. Bonnie would never do that. I'm serious. Bonnie just doesn't move. And that's fine because he's a target man, but I don't know, maybe I should change him from target man. Maybe that's a good point. Yeah, we'll try that actually next time. I'm going to change him from target man. It doesn't seem to be working. I just realized that? It obviously isn't working. If he's not moving around enough, he's not getting good positions, then obviously it's not working. I'm an idiot. That's actually one of the good things I like about doing commentary is sometimes when you're talking to yourself, because I'm talking to you guys, you're kind of having a conversation with someone, but you're actually kind of having a conversation with yourself. And so sometimes you actually convince yourself about something and go, oh yeah, you know what, actually, that actually does make sense. And you learn from it. Now I'm talking about whether talking to yourself is a good thing. Okay, let's move away from that subject. Yeah, let's move away from that. But I say it's true. Okay, 71st minute. They're getting close to trying to score back, but I still feel pretty good. We could still bring on another player. I think I'm going to bring on Brighton because we want to control the game for now. We want to try and win it. Let's bring him on. Make him a bit more defensive to hold on to the match. Yu's not having a great game, but I don't think he's been bad. I think he's been unlucky. Markovic, though, I do want to have a bit of play time because he needs to get a bit sharper. So who do I swap him for? Probably has to be Yu. Yeah, because Nathan Dyer's looking a bit happier. Let's bring him on then as a winger. We'll bring him on as an attacking winger. We'll keep that. I like having someone being attacking on the wing to enforce the striker. I think that's important. I think that was one thing I was lacking. I thought with the target man, maybe it'd be okay to have two support ones, just trying to get the ball to him. But it wasn't seeming to work. And then having a target man with an attacking winger like Yu is actually quite nice because all defenders are kind of all over, Bonnie. They don't see Yu coming, and that's how I think he scored so many goals. Markovic, though, just coming back into the team. Really nice positioning. Nice little run there, jumping over the defender. Very happy with that. That was a nice move. We can see he's got it. His injury has not destroyed him, which is always a worry. And he is my new player. I spent most of my money on him. I want him to be a success here. I want him to feel that success he didn't feel at Liverpool. Fur! Ooh, he could have put this game to bed right there. I've actually liked Fur. Fur has not been too bad so far from what I've seen. He might get more chances. Good job there by Fab. His Fab hands. See, it's weird how your emotions go up and down. I've now become completely different from the first half. There we go. It's all because we're winning. But still not completely happy with the performance, but definitely sights of certain things. How did nothing come from that? Carroll, the Fur. Gets it back to Carroll. Long shot. Carroll. Come on, Fur didn't do that. Fur's not doing long shots. He knows what's up. You know what? Maybe I've been wrong about Fur. Oh, good try there by Fur. Maybe I've been wrong about him. Maybe I should be giving him more opportunities. Markovic now, the other corner. Didn't get it on. It was a pretty poor corner. We've now got 3.5 minutes more of extra time. Come on, please, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. These 3 points could be vital for us. That 20-point, that is exactly what I want to get right now because I'm really worried when we face the big teams, if we lose, it could destroy our morale. So even when we play the worser teams between them, there's a couple between them, we might not perform well just because we're so down in the dumps after the big teams. So this win here could be so important. And obviously it just knocks Brighton down more because we want them to get relegated. Because I'm sorry, Seagull, but I can't get relegated. Yeah, we can't see Swansea get relegated. Abraham now gets it to Markovic. Okay, that's fine, Markovic. You know, it's the end of the game anyway. You can see there the second half, they improved so much. But another game, less possession, less shots, and we're getting wins. Yeah, never usually see this in 2017, but very happy with that. Abraham, look at him. He's doing so well for the team. He's so young. A brilliant comeback game. I'm proud of you. Really good job there. I wasn't sure they had it in them. I always believed in my lads. I always do. You have to. You have to be optimistic sometimes. Enthusiastic Mesa credits manager talk. Thank you. Thank you. See? I made a difference today. You know what? Abraham? No. I'm player of the match, I think. I think I'm player of the match. I'm sorry. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. That was a roller coaster of a game. I will give you that. Apologies for my ranting and raving. This series has driven me crazy. This has only been, how many parts is this? 4 part? Is the 4th part? I guess we don't count number 0. I think it's 4. I can't remember. See, I've just lost track of time because I've just been playing this just to get as far as possible. And just the rider has been full of so many like parts. This part here, I really thought, I'm not sure I know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm just getting lucky and this tactic just isn't going to work. But after that, it seems to have come to pass that maybe it is okay. Yeah, there have been moments in this series where I thought, oh, this is perfect. No, completely it's rubbish. It works, it's rubbish. It works, it's rubbish. And so far it's going well, but we have the big boys now. This is going to be our challenge. We got Arsenal next, then Tottenham, Man United, and we'll be back against Crystal Palace because that is the first game of December. So you guys actually won't get to watch those 3 games. I'm not sure you do though either because they're probably going to destroy me. So it's time to get the lube, I think. It's time to get the lube. Mourinho, bring your lube, please, because I'm ready. We got those 20 points. We're definitely ready. But I'll see you guys next month in December, the month before January. Maybe we could see some signings coming into January. I think that might be useful. Obviously, we've got the cup game. When's the cup game? Oh, and it's in December. Okay, it's quite a while away, actually. But yeah, we'll be back against Crystal Palace. I hope you'll join me. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Tony Pulis out.